Morning traders. So this is your Dax day trade setup for today. Anyway, the Fed meeting had basically no effect on the DAX. I think the day before was probably a little bit more important. But anyway, I've got the levels drawn in. You can see we didn't really break above this level here. And what we've done is we formed this little range bar here. So if I just delete the noise, that right now is an inside bar. So remember yesterday I asked the question, is this now an exhaustion bar to a level? And the answer is maybe at the moment. We obviously need a daily close below this tail here for it to materialize. Okay, so that currently is our range. So I think that's what we need to look at when we're trading. Okay, so now there's another thing that happened here. You can see we rallied. We are now consolidating. And you see, if you look at what I'm looking at, we can call it a range there, or alternatively, a channel. Okay, there's also a double top here. And that double top target is pretty much something like that. And hopefully that lines up with something, which it doesn't. I suppose it lines up a little bit to the side here, but I'd prefer it lining up to one of these fractals here. Okay, so let's just delete that. Let's delete that. We've got diversions. We've got the oscillators grouping to the upside. But I think for now, this is just consolidation. Okay, we do have an inside tail, an inside bar there, and we've got an engulfing bar here with a range bar breakout and retest. Not convincing though, so just stay away from that at the moment. You can see with all these tails, the top and bottom is indicating that there's indecision. We've got a moving average crossover here. So that in itself, to me, is a break below 12,281 is going to give us a deeper pullback, more than likely to come and tag one of these two levels here. And in fact, it'll be that area right there. So let's get this from the beginning. So a break below 12,281 is going to give you 12,224, sorry, 12,224, and then 12,193. Okay. However, looking at the oscillators, you can see we've sort of got a crossover far apart, and we've got a grouping at the downside. This is a bullish signal. Okay, now there's no level here, so that just leads me to believe that what we have here is a fairly strong, I can actually take it from there. We've got a fairly strong channel. Okay. Let's go to the half hour because now I can pick up the fractals. Right. So a break above 12,338 is going to put into motion this second move, and the second move is fairly big. Okay, so that's going to be our second move. And we're going to have to zoom out. Just use one of those to there. And I'm going to go to the weekly just to see what that lines up with. Almost comes to test this previous breakout here. Okay, but what that will do is also break above this level, which is fairly significant, and that would put a even bigger second move into play. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what I am looking for at the moment. So I'm either looking for a break above there or a break below there. Break below here would be nice because it'll come back and set up a fairly decent trade for us. But based on the strength of this move that we had, I don't think it's going to materialize. So 12,280 is my stop level, and I'm anticipating a break above 12,338 for a continuation to the upside. Okay, So that's kind of my view. And if we do break above here, it's probably more than worthwhile. It's a 60-point stop loss, so it's fairly low risk for a fairly large reward, because the second move here is pretty much 370 points. Okay, may not happen in one day, may happen over the rest of the week, may only happen next week, but I think that's a trade I'm looking for. If we do break to the downside, then I'd be waiting at the 200 moving averages as the first point, which is a breakout retest, but then I'd also be looking at these areas here. Okay, so I'd be looking at 12,191, 12,200 area for some consolidation to happen, and then a move back to the upside. Okay, last things last. The last thing before I go. That was our initial move. Where is the 50% pullback? 50% pullback is onto the 30-minute 200 moving averages. 61.8 is pretty much bang on this previous breakout. Okay, that's a fairly deep pullback for this solid move, but it is possible. And that is an area that I would be interested in getting long again. Okay, so that's my play on this today. This bar is pretty much the one that's going to be a line in the sand. Okay, so break above 12,338, I anticipate a bigger move to the upside, and a break below 12,280, I anticipate a deepish pullback, more than likely to the 50%. I'm more than willing to enter at the 50% with a stop below the low. That'll be a very small position though. That's a 200-point stop loss. Okay, so anyway, that's my view at the moment. Treating this little area here as a channel, and I'm looking for a channel breakout, preferably to the upside. That's what I'm anticipating, with a 60-point stop loss. Okay, there we go. That's my view for today. Hopefully that plays out, and I think word of advice is lots of indecision with the Feds. So just be very careful. Don't be too greedy. That is your bar that you want to break. Okay, because that's a lot of indecision in this 12-minute bar. Okay. Anyway, guys, hope it helps, and stay safe. I'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.